Oh, the special music. Welcome back, everybody. It is almost time for Fanx. The pop culture event takes place next week. I can't believe it's here, September 5th through the 7th at the Salt Palace. Dan Farr back on the show, and he brought along with him Tony Polson and also 4-year-old Max. Glad you're here. Hi. Dan, we are just like a week away now.
It's so close. Yeah, my heart's beating a little bit, just getting ready for this.
Are you ready?
Oh, yes. Well, we still need another week, but we'll be ready.
Okay.
It's going
so
great.
many big names. I want to talk about those in just a second. But speaking of big names, Tony, you've been there from the beginning. Tell us what this means to you, what Fanx means to you.
For me, it's the start. It was the start of my art career in the comic convention scene. So,
what do you mean? How did you get started?
So, a friend of mine said, you gotta do Comic Cons, come down and see what these guys got going on. So I did. I was like, I think I can do this. So I did a Valentine's Day card for my wife with me handing over one of our cats. And did a little Instagram post, a couple posts from there, put together a little series, and 6 years ago, it blew up from there, thanks to the Salt Lake show.
Now he's traveling around the nation. He was actually even in Canada last week. They invite him as a guest to all these other conventions because he's such a great artist, and his artwork is in huge demand.
So Dan, we talk about the celebrities all the time, but the comic creators and artists are such a huge part of the show.
Well, people love that. I mean, we put it at the very front of the show. When you're walking in past admission, you get in, you get to see all the artists right up front because it is such a fun draw, and you could spend all 3 days just in that area alone, but of course there's a lot more to see at the show too.
Tony, tell us about Hand Over the Hero.
Yep.
What is that?
So again, started with the cat, with the Valentine's Day card for my wife, and all the characters being handed over by their counterparts, and it's caught on. So
wait, this is one of your characters?
This is actually one of the Dragon Ball Z characters that I have, and I've got to know all the voice actors now that do the parts, so they get to sign my work. And traveling now, it's a tight community. So myself, I've got about 8 friends coming in just to do the show, staying with me. It's gonna be.
Will you be drawing during the show as people meet you? I
wish I could. I'm too busy, thankfully. So I sell stickers and prints, and I'll take commissions for sure. But yeah, we have such a good fan base here that I'm just beyond thankful.
And speaking of the fans, what is it like to actually, like, they get to meet you, they get to talk to you? What's it like for the artists?
Well, it's pure enjoyment for sure. Like, you get it. That's so many of us stay in the studio and draw all day that when you get to get out and interact, and have that communication with everybody, it's fun.
It's a huge part of Fanx, everybody, the comic creators and artists right there at the front. Dan, what do people need to know now that we're a week out?
Well, tickets online at fanxsaltlake.com next Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and it's coming upon us. Tom Holland, that we got to put a celebrity out there.
I've heard of him.
Tom Holland.
I've heard of
Spider-Man's going to be there.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, we've got a lineup. We have 50 celebrity guests that are coming to, in addition to the hundreds of artists that we have coming. It's going to be our best show ever.
I'm with you though, Dan. This is the heart.
It is. Absolutely.
This is what it's all about.
Well, especially
right?
hearing the Genesis story, where it actually started here, and then it's coming back around. This time he's bringing 8 people with him back to the show.
And maybe even Max. You never know.
He'll be there.
He'll be there.
Little Sissy's an artist.
High five? Are we? No, we're still not. No, I tried in the break. Not doing it then. Not doing it now. Go to our website, everybody. We'll send you to all the information so you can get your tickets. abc4.com/midday. Brian, back over to you.
He's a tough cookie to crack, Nisha. All right, coming up.